What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Matty B coming to you post-race from Unadilla. Welcome back to the channel and thank you all for tuning in. We spent the day actually trackside. We had some access. Super sick. It was really cool to see up close what everybody was doing, and to cap off the day, we're already 25,000 steps deep, but we're gonna do a few more because the track conditions are absolutely mental, out of control in Gnarls Barkley. And I want to try to at least give you guys a bit of an idea of what these guys are dealing with out here, because my camera, nothing does it justice. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, let's get after it. And I don't have all the results in front of me, but we're gonna do this as a hybrid post-race track walk / post-race review. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of steps. It's gonna take me a while, but yeah, I think it'll be worth it. Past the mechanics area. This got choppy as hell, and they groom it for the start. Every moto. Doesn't take much when there's 40 bikes of the best in the world out here chopping it up. It gets brutal. These boys ain't playing around. The moto ended like half a second ago. They're already out here flattening her out. But I'm sure there'll still be plenty to show you guys. And we had two potential championships that could have wrapped up early today. One of them's headed to Budds Creek. The other one just finished up. Jet Lawrence is on the podium as we speak. But this is coming out of turn 2. We got bumps and we got a lot of them. Go ahead and look for a smooth line. You won't find one. It's actually pretty crazy. This was one of the drier and more hard-packed years of Unadilla. Super dry yesterday for press, but they got saturation in her and it's still rutted up. And these things have no forgiveness. You get in a rut, you're staying in it for about 3 to 5 business days. Under the bridge, this is something light. This is a smooth section in pro motocross. Only a few ruts and bumps, no peg draggers. We got a new section for this year. They threw in a split lane option. And then into the split lane. Yeah, she's brutal. Was up here for practice. Deegan and the boys were just jumping into this, standing up, feet on, and never looking back. Speaking of Deegan, actually pretty shocked. Sushi put the smackdown on him. Went full-blown wasabi mode. 1-1, dominating day, and he's gonna keep this championship going down to Budds Creek. My gosh, I'm not jealous of anybody that rode this today. But a masterclass from Shimoda with all these ruts, edgy, sketchy bumps and all. He was just picking his way through like a vet. Super precise, super technical, and he dominated. Out of the split, one of the few flat spots on the track, and I am bumming because from all the way over here, I can see the dozer flattening out the gnarliest part of the track. We'll see what we can get when we get over there. Some chop coming out of here into the cavity of gravity. Jump down in, send it on out. Boys were jumping to flat without choice. Well, just ran all the way over here, tried to get it in before they got to it. They've already started flattening. I'll put in a clip from the last moto and overlay it over this because it was insane. You guys think this hill's Gnarls Barkley or not? Oh my God. I've never been so not jealous of people riding dirt bikes. Jump out of the gravity cavity. There's bumps all the way up the face. Basically turned it into a dang dragon's back. And as we're heading into these ruts, my legs are starting to cramp up. I should be sponsored by Quad Lock because my quads are locking. Everything kind of funneled into this inside line here. Lines crisscrossing. Or you can go the Trailer Park Girls around the outside, long way. Nasty hooks in the ruts today. Saw lots of ACL action. I'll tell you what I'm shocked that we saw is Deegan kind of got worked. First moto, by the time he got to second, Shimoda was already gone. I thought maybe he was just waiting, saving it for the second moto, but second moto start was even worse. And yeah, he never saw Sushi all day. But he's got a big ass points lead. Only one round to go. I'm sure he's going to sleep just fine tonight. But I'll tell you what, if I had to wake up and hit a jump with ruts like this tomorrow, I would definitely not sleep good tonight. This is insane. Corduroy pants national. Peg dragger. Pray you make it. Land this double. Don't land too deep or you're going to Indonesia. Heavy down into this bolt turn. I'm about to slide out walking down this thing. And check it out. We got Supercross nets at the National. I love the precautions. No choice. Come out of here. Chop City. Just got a bunch of curbs. And we had quite a few people, I think, running scoops today. Can't imagine that was a very fun experience. And then continuing on with the 250 class, we had the Frenchie, Tom Vial third, hell of a ride in the second moto, but nobody was touching Sush. And then up into this corner around the tree, basically drop down to China if you take the inside. Got the boys cleaning up. Tons of ruts, they're crisscrossing, my gosh. And they're so much deeper than they look. Hang on, we'll step down in one. Yeah, decent. Oh, my cramp. Yeah, we just lost the calf cramp national. Ouch, you saw it real time. Come out of this. You guessed it, more chop and more ruts. And then how about fourth in the 250 class? Seth Hamaker on the box in Moto 1, I believe a sixth in Moto 2. Definitely one of his best all-around days he's put together in the outdoors. Yeah, there's no smooth lines, don't even try. And rounding out the top 5, we had 2 Jules Beaumare. Hell of a day for him, actually. Started off the season really good, and I think he went out with injury. Seen he's been on the boat in Havasu with some chick. I thought he was just chilling, but he was digging today. And then 6th place, Garrett Marchbanks. You guys might not believe this, but he passed about 69 people per moto in a 40-man field. But that's what Garrett Marchbanks does. Ugh. I hope you guys enjoy this because I am cramping in every area of the National. This looks like a fun face. You'd think it's a floater, but yeah, if I hit this thing, I'd be floating to the ER. The landing of this tabletop is also a dragon's back. Bumps everywhere. You gotta hug the banners, go in the grass to find even a remotely smooth line. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Not even Joey Diaz could find a good line out here. Brutal. Hooks everywhere. More hooks than damn Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. It's all on the contract here at Dilla. Along with the rocks. I got blasted by a few of those off the track today just filming. Out of the Rock Garden Sun Glare National. And this is where Jason Anderson became a flagger a couple years ago. I think this kicker is actually pre-built. I think it was at the Des Nations in like 1970 or whenever that was. But one of the sketchiest, smallest jumps in moto. Then you land. Looks like they drug a comb all the way through here too. And you know, TV, it's what they got to do to cover vast areas of the track. But with the cameras being so high, I mean, it's just hard to kind of grasp the magnitude of this. I'm having a tough time grasping my words. It's been a long day out here in the sun. And then here's another one. Super hairball, 5-foot double. You could cross rut and end up any damn where. But yeah, no matter what you do, you're ending up in another rut. I actually saw Drew Adams almost go off the track into a rider that was already down earlier. Cross-rutting is quite easy to do, and I'm probably in these guys' way. Man, these guys are not playing around. This was one of the gnarliest sections of the day. I'll throw in a clip of that as well because it was insane. Hard slick base, tons of chop. And then same with that one down there. We had Jet Lawrence jumping that single over some more bumps and then just landing, standing up, feet on, and just eating. But man, they've taken to the gnarliest sections first. That's the stuff I really wanted to show you guys, but we got some clips. Guys, y'all can say what you want, but we've been out here all day, and I'm still running, trying to get to this stuff before they do. No choice. So much passion for this stuff. This was a sick day. Thought it'd be not too sick if I ran in front of him in the Ripper. We've still got just a little chop on the edge that he hasn't gotten to yet, but all the gnarliest stuff was in there. Insert clip here. They've already got it fluffed up for whatever's next, but she was icy today. Hard base. We got more ruts headed up this hill, some rollers, just to throw everybody off. And actually, as far as conditions go, I heard quite a few complaints. I mean, it's moto, it's supposed to be rough, but I think it was throwing everybody for a loop with being all edgy and slippery, running scoop tires and all, just a really hard surface to read. You guys would not believe how many of these massive curves just come at you out of nowhere out here. Got to stay on them toes. Good thing that I wasn't parked there earlier, but not a whole lot to work with as you get to the top of the hill. Some powdery nationals, chop, and you drop back down into what was one of the gnarliest parts of the day, but yeah, she's freshened up now. And then as we're headed over towards the sky shot, a few more thoughts to wrap up the 250s. We had a good day out of Jordan Smith, I believe P7 overall. A lot better than his teammate, Mikkel Harup. He laid himself out on that hill over there. I believe he was out for the day. And then probably the surprise and most impressive thing of the day was Caden Dudney. The damn 16-year-old rookie was absolutely ripping. 7th in Moto 1, top 5 for most of Moto 2. He went down right where I was standing, the iPhone curse. But a hell of a day for him. We had Cole Davies back. Not a hell of a day for Cole Davies. Did not look like he was having a good time. Looked like he was missing the stadiums, but first race back, you'll have that on the bigger jobs. And then last guy of interest, Drew Adams, my boy, ripped the qualifier, fastest qualifier. Thought this was gonna be his day. But if I had to guess, pair of bad starts, because every time I saw him, he was mired way back. As we continue our walk here, we'll transition into talking about the 450 class. And at the end of the day, I was watching those guys launch this single and land right up here in this curb. Super gnarly, but we got a new champion. Jet did it, 1-1, and clinched it around early. No joke through here. Pick your damn poison. Either outside on the goat path with the rumble strips or inside in the ruts. I'll take neither. I mean, this would just tear me a new one. I need room to get loose. No biggie. Just keeps on getting better. And by better, I mean worse. More ruts. Big old curb up here. Never made it quite this far up, but Jet was probably hitting this as a step up like he was the hill over there. And Jet's the champ. He's going to get all the glory, all the headlines, well deserved. But what a damn season from Hunter. 2-2 on the day. Most of the season, he's been second fiddle to the little bro, and he should lock up second in the championship. Super impressive. I thought he was going to be good, but he's been even better than I thought. I wish I could put it into words for you all how hard this is. Downhill, off camber, with ruts everywhere. It's a tough operation. And then head into the sweeper before Sky Shot. All funnels to the inside. So this little goat path they used just got even more Gnarls Barkley. And it was pretty sick to be up close and actually see how everybody's bikes were working and the line choice and technique and all that. Actually trackside and not through the crowd. And it was actually pretty crazy. I feel like, you know, maybe it's just Ryder. I mean, they got the same bike, but Jet made the Honda look a whole lot better than Hunter did today. Hunter's bike was twitchy, looser than Jared's pants after the Subway diet. He hung on for a second, but I bet you that dude has worked. Then we got the Sky Shot. Kind of hard to see the ruts, actually. We got the sun in our face. It's not too bad. They keep up with the prep on this thing. Being that it's the crowd pleaser, they want people to be able to throw her sideways. Laying the Sky Shot. There were 79 ruts through here. Mach 12, pick one and pray. But yeah, it looks Titty City to me right now. And you know who else might have thought it was Titty City was ET3. Eli Tomac rounds out the box, and I feel like usually he doesn't have much success here. I guess it's not a beast mode kind of track, but he actually looked really good today. Was going forward in the second moto, and I mean, yeah, if not for those two Aussie sons of guns, he's your winner today. I have not been on social media today, so I have yet to see if he fired off any tweets between motos to anybody. Hashtag skipped Unadilla. But we didn't skip it. They left just a little bit for us to gander at down here. They used the entire track. People were probably over here at some point. And then this uphill, they added some mogul roller type things on the way up just to spice it up even more. And then it got even more insane. Literally can't even describe it. Guys, no BS. I am straight up out of breath after walking up that hill. But you know who wasn't out of breath? Rick James, baby. RJ Hampshire, P4 overall. Led some laps in Moto 1, stayed digging the whole time, as always in Moto 2. And they've gotten to this too. Man, the crew out here at Dilla is not playing around, not even a little bit. But amateurs, I think, or whatever's going on tomorrow, they're cutting through there. We got a little 90 right down into Screw You, the steepest obstacle I've ever seen. And then drop down the elevator shaft. Sorry guys, I'm not walking down there again. Walk down there in the second motos. I'll put some clips up. But no matter where I go or what I do, it's not going to do it any justice. It's basically a hill climb. Actually, it is a hill climb. We got Banner Bandits. They have no choice. Then here's the uphill of Screw You. Just absolutely destroyed. Kickers, ruts. Quite literally pray that you get to the top. I had a couple of close calls in 2022. Moto 2 when the track was brutal and the two-stroke was not hooking up out here. We barely made it up a few times. You'll have that. Lamb, we got more hard edges. All those guys with the scoops, they were stepping out left and right all day long. But then rounding out the top 5, we had Justin Cooper. Horrible start in Moto 1. I think he was actually still at Ironman on the Moto 1 start, but dug forward all the way through. He and Ferrandis battled her down to the flag, and he got 6th in Moto 1, and I believe a 4th in Moto 2. So a strong day for the New York native. And to top it all off, I think he sealed up the number 1 seed in the Super Motocross playoffs. So job well done, J Coop. Got to stay in it. And I literally cannot believe this, but the entire rest of the track, these last few corners, have already been all fixed up. So we're going to start making our way back to the car. We got 10 hours to drive home, but a few more thoughts on the 450 class. A 6th overall for Dylan Ferrandis. Really good day for him. Missed almost the entire pro motocross season. So to just come back right off the couch and be up in the mix like that, super impressive. And then also a good day for Malcolm Stewart, coming home 7th overall. And a couple people who didn't have great days. First one being Ken Roxon. Looked great in qualifying, a good first moto, P5, but then second moto, looked like the wheels started to fall off. Not sure what happened, but DNF in Moto 2. And then last but not least, George Prado. Roger DeCoster is on line 1, or at least Jorge hopes so, because that was not good today. Thought he looked good in qualifying. He was throwing down some heaters. But yeah, first moto, he was in the lead for a second, went straight back. And then second moto, he was battling to the death with people he probably never would have imagined. But yeah, it's been a tough go for him. I feel like we all know how damn good he is. We just want to see it. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys from Unadilla. Hell of a day covering some awesome racing on a brutal track. Call that track a redneck's wife because it is beat. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the coverage thus far. Stay tuned for more. We've got some restrictions and some rules to adhere to. We're still trying to learn here, but we'll get it out when it's time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.